Yo, what's up guys, this is Severman and welcome back to another video and welcome to the first video of 2021 on my channel. So a lot of you guys have requested a remake of the track A Little Bit by MANSE, Meikle and Max Adrian. So this is what I did for today's video, so let's check out the FLP. And so this is what my remake sounds like, and I would say out of all the remakes that I have made so far, this was probably the toughest one, because I would say this track probably has like the most unique melody, and it was kind of hard to nail the length of each note in the melody, but I think I got a quite solid result. And yeah, so as you can see at the top we got the leads, so let's check these out first. So as you can see, I have 8 layers for the leads, and the first one is from Nexus. I think I use a lot of Nexus for these leads. Second one, Nexus as well. Third one, Nexus. Then the fourth one is Silent 1 actually. And we got another Silent 1 layer, another Silent 1, and then we got 2 more 3x oscillators. So let me show the individual layers, and they sound like that. And also what was kind of tough to remake were the pitch glides, because the melody in the original track is not like, how would you say that? It's not like just playing the notes as they are, but they kind of include a lot of pitch glides. And this is what I tried to recreate as well. So if you take a look at this first automation clip right here, this is for the pitch of the leads. So we have a lot of like pitch automation going on. And without this pitch automation, it would sound like that. And now with the automation, it sounds like that. And then right before the second half of the drop, they use a low pass filter to kind of introduce the lead again. And they also, I think, use some reverb automation, so that's what I tried to recreate as well. And besides that, they also use some sort of LFO thing. I don't know how to call this, but basically this creates this part right here at the end. So let's check this out. So yeah, that's pretty much all for the leads. Now let's check out how I process them. So first of all, I routed the individual layers to 3 different channels. So the leads 1 to 5 are going to channel 2, lead 6 is going to channel 3, and then 7 and 8 are going to channel 4. So on this one, on like leads 1 to 5, I've got this equalizer, and then the classic low and high cut, as well as the stereo enhancer to widen them up to make them wide. Then on the lead 6, I just have this EQ where like just reduce some of those low mids. And then on lead 7 and 8, which are like just some kind of white noise layers, I just have this EQ in order to get rid of all those mids because I only wanted to have those high frequencies. Because when I referenced the Remake to the original track, I felt like the leads in the original track had a lot of high frequencies, a lot of kind of white noise in them. So that's why I added these two layers to the leads. And then I routed these three like separate channels to one lead bus channel, where I basically have control over all the leads together. And then on here I have another low and high cut. And then the second EQ is this one right here. So, I just referenced it to the original track, and based on that I made basically these decisions. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna reduce low mids a bit, as well as like higher mids, lower highs around 6 kHz. And then we got the low pass filter for the automation, which I already showed you. Then again, we got the P controller and the reverb, like I show in every video. So basically, I'm automating the wet signal with this one, with the P controller. Then we got a gross beat, and I use this one for this little LFO automation thing in the middle of the drop. So this one basically does this. And then last but not least, we got the sidechain. So for this I just use a Kickstart plugin by Nicky Romero. And that's pretty much it with the leads. And also again, if you buy the pack for €1, you will get all the third-party plugin presets. So this won't be a problem. And then let's check out the chords. So for the chords I have a saw chord, or like a saw sound from Silent One. This one sounds like that. And then I also use a piano for the chords, because that's what they probably used in the original track as well, I think. And then I didn't do a whole lot to these chords, so both of them are routed to channel 5. So on here I have two equalizers again. With this one I just boosted the mids a little bit. And then again low and high cut. And then we got some reverb, the sidechain, and a volume plugin for automation. So that's everything about the chords. Now let's check out the bass line. So for the bassline I used 3 layers, 2 layers for kind of like the mid bass, for like the upper frequencies, and then 1 sub bass layer. So let's start with the first mid bass layer. This one is from Silent One as well. It's from the Cashmere pack, I think. And then a second one, also Angry Bass preset from Cashmere pack. So these two sound like that. And then I got the sub bass, which I made in the 3X oscillator. This one literally just has those low sub frequencies. So I routed the mid basses to channel 6, and on here we have again 2 equalizers, low and high cut with this one, then like this EQing, just reducing again like the lower mids a bit as well as the top end, and then I have a stereo enhancer to widen them up slightly, and then again we got a low pass filter for automation. Then we got some Endless Smile, which I also use for automation to kind of fade them out. I think I used it with at the end right here, so basically the Endless Smile does this at the end. Creates a really nice fade out with the bass line. Then let's check out the last of the last fade is the sidechain again, so it's like nothing special. Then let's check out the sub bass. This one is going to channel 7, and on here I only have the sidechain, so I just used the gross beat for this one. Just gives a little more control over like the curve, so I like to use gross beat for my sub basses, because with the sub basses you need to be a little like more detailed with the side chaining and stuff. So that's already it with like kind of like the melodic stuff. So now let's check out the drums, like the effect sounds which I added to this project file. So yeah, for the kick, I just use like the basic Vengeance kick drum, which everyone knows. So this one sounds like that. Then we got a clap, a ride. And then we got some fill sounds, which MANSE used in a lot of his tracks, which is like a reverse crash and like a clap. So these sound like that. Then another clap, and then we got like a sub drop and a snare, then some effect sounds, some uplifters at the end, and then the last two samples which I use at the bottom are like ambience voice kind of sounds, and these add like some more harmonics to the drop. Yeah, and that's pretty much it with like the samples that I used and like the drums and effect sounds. And yeah, with these I didn't do a whole lot of processing actually, so I just routed like this white noise sample that I use and the ambient sounds to the lead bass channel, and then only like this snare I routed to a separate channel, so this one's going to channel 9. I use like a sound codizer on this one and like a bit of EQing, but like I didn't even route the other samples to the mixer because I didn't feel like they needed processing. So yeah, to me it sounds fine, and yeah, that's pretty much it with all the elements in this remake. So once again, if you would like to get this one, you can buy this one for €1, and yeah, just check out the first link in the description. The samples and the presets, the third-party presets are included in the pack. And yeah, so that's it with this remake. Let me know if you liked it. Also let me know what track I should remake in the future. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.